Hello, friends, and welcome to another modern stream. Today we're going to be running elementals through a couple leagues. Got my list, checking it twice. Definitely a pretty greedy mana base on this one, to be expected when we're playing a four-color deck. Running the incredibly powerful Omnath, Locus of Creation, along with one of Locus of the Roil. This can be a pretty nice finisher, actually. Being able to target the opponent and then maybe ephemerate it just to get a little bit of reach. We're also running, obviously, a bunch of the elemental incarnations. 4 of Fury, 4 of Solitude, and some Endurance in the main and the side. So while our deck is very top-heavy on the curve, a lot of these cards here are basically free. And then if we can get up to any of these 4s, that would be pretty great. Omnath is one hell of a magic card. As far as the sideboard goes, I'm pretty interested in seeing how the Charmaw does as opposed to an Alpine Moon. And the Lightning Helix is pretty interesting. Being able to destroy a creature and regain a little bit of life can be clutch against aggressive matchups. So having a nice trade versus an opposing Darcy or killing a dashed Ragavan could be pretty clutch. So yeah, this is a one land hand. We obviously can't keep this. Mulleroo. Ricardito, thanks for the follow, friend. This one's fine. We can keep this. We got a bunch of lands. I think we get rid of the Endurance and then maybe Flame King for Omnath. Greed and put the lands on the bottom. Maximum greed. I gotta play faster here already. I'm just slowing down. I'm just gonna play the Cavern of Souls. They're gonna obviously know what we're playing by the time we play Harbinger. I'm actually wondering if we just go get another Risen Reef here. Just guarantee get our Risen Reef on turn 2. Or sorry, turn 3. We don't have any acceleration to get it out earlier. Alright, play the Misty. This gets both of our basics. We'll probably get a Triome with this. Attack for 1. Yeah, Triome gives us blue mana. We can get green mana with a Cavern. And then go get like anything with this Windswept Heath. Probably go get a Sacred Foundry. Looks like they're playing their 5-color deck. Yeah, every once in a while, you have a very successful run in a large tournament, and people start paying attention to your name. That's what happened with Charlie. Do I speak other languages besides English? Not really. Je parle un peu française, mais je suis terrible. Donc je parle pas française. Okay, hit a land. Nice. Okay. So yeah, we'll just play another Risen Reef here. Could go Mulldrifter. know a lot about Portuguese. I use a Portuguese to English translator. I'm just wondering if we're supposed to play Mulldrifter here. Reef, then Mull if you can. We wouldn't be able to Mull, right? We are just going to go Reef. Sure, we'll take that. Play this, pass. Oh, thank you for the instruction, Mr. Grey Fox. So, I think I've heard a lot of people say salve as like a greeting, I think. Draw 2 cards, sure. Definitely like to fetch with one of these. I think I leave the other one. Let's see. We got a bunch of red. We got a bunch of white. We're low on green. So I could go like green-blue. Let's get Breeding Pool. Okay, we got Teferi. Teferi seems pretty good against them. Master Me, thanks for the follow, friend. So you think we get like a free attack and play Teferi? White, blue. Oh, maybe we were supposed to. Yeah, I was supposed to pick up Harbinger. That was my mistake. That's me being inexperienced with these styles of decks. Sorry, friends. Suboptimal play there. Definitely was supposed to pick up Harbinger, get a draw. Alright, we can Solitude that. Oh no, they got the fetch. They can just make a ton of mana now. We should have an Omnath in our hand right now. Just a fairy of their own. And a Renin 6? Wow. Hate that. Hate that. That was awful. So let's see here. We Lightning Bolt the Renin 6, Solitude the Omnath, and then bounce the Harbinger. Might want to keep the Teferi, so maybe we just tick up the Teferi so that they still can't like cast anything. Oh, 5. Okay, phew. I don't think I activated Teferi yet this turn, did I? Okay. I almost missed an activation on Teferi. That would have been awful. They have 6 cards in hand to our 1. Snapcaster Mage for Prismatic Ending to end the Teferi. Seems good. And they bounce the Snapcaster Mage. Okay, yep. If they have a Solitude, they could still, like, keep their Teferi alive. Oh, I like Omnath, Locus of the Roil. We can just use that to kill their Teferi. Green, blue, red, colorless. Cool. Attack them, pass turn. Let's go top deck. I mean, we got a pretty good card in hand here. And with the Cavern of Souls, it's guaranteed to resolve. But, you know, like, there's 7 cards in hand is terrifying. Pimp Donnie, thanks for the follow, friend. I'm just going to hit F6 here because I don't have anything to do, and I often have trouble with my clock with this this deck. So even though it would be nice to be able to, like, try and bluff, I don't know, a lightning bolt, just don't have the time on my clock to be able to do that. I don't think they know about the Mulldrifter. They haven't used anything to investigate our hand. So they're cycling. Cycle Canyon Slough. That's an interesting one. Really going hard for that 5 mana. Sorry, 5 colors. Okay, Colligan's Command, making me discard Mulldrifter. Wow, what a beating. What a beating. Good one. This is not an elemental, so it's not something we can keep them from countering. But we'll pretend like it is. I used the Cavern of Souls to cast it. You can't counter it. Neat. Like that. This is where they just go sweeper and make me cry. Come on, you don't really want to hurt me, do you? Oh, wow. Shock with the Watery Grave down to 4. Yeah, Snapcaster Mage. What are you targeting here? Okay, yeah, solid. Going for Colligan's Command. Make me discard Solitude, kill Kaheera, and then you could potentially still have good stuff in your hand. That Colligan Command has been gas. Colligan Command was so good there. You just have like a, what do you have now? Each opponent sacrifices a creature, and you gain 4 life. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't have anything too good here. Fury is alright. We'll cast that. red, red, this. Kill your snap. They have all the commands. I mean, they've got all the colors, so why not play all the commands? I'm just hoping they don't have Supreme Verdict. One, two, three, four, five, six. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, if you control 8 or more lands, draw a card. Oh, damn. I was kind of hoping we were going to get a land draw off of Locus of the Roil here. Not that lucky. We are not F6'd currently, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit that button. K-Command is one of my favorite cards ever printed, says Grey Fox. K-Command's a wonderful card. Definitely spend a lot of time playing that. Are they on Nib to Light? I don't think so. I think they're just 5-color control. Oh wow, did they just do the whole thing? What do I keep here? I think I keep Fury, right? It's just the better attacker? Oh, come on, deck. Not the card I'm looking for. Maybe I should have kept the Sprawl in hand here to like try and bluff something. Snapcaster Mage coming in, they have an answer to the Fury. Teferi, okay, yeah, you can bounce it. No, bounce Snapcaster, way better. Bounce Snapcaster, replay Snapcaster, and then you get... Oh, no, okay, now you just got big Teferi, okay. Alright. You got all the Teferis in the world. I think that might have just turned the game around. They're at 5 cards in hand. They got both Teferis. We do have Cavern of Souls, so our elementals are uncounterable. We got a Fury coming up that's going to be able to wipe the board of these Planeswalkers in a minute. So, like, maybe if we can draw 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we can draw Risen Reef. Not what I wanted to see. Alright, we'll hold this land for Cryptic Command so we can hold our Fury. But I think we've lost this game. Hard fought. But opponent, like, they have 8 cards in hand right now. They just had more cards, more access to more cards than we have. And we had the Cavern of Souls. So Charlie the Banana King is really showing that, like, even Cavern of Souls is not enough. Well, we'll see how we do game 2. Yeah, we needed good cards. We just got Utopia into land. Not the best. Yeah, I think we just scoop them up at this point, honestly. There's no coming back from this. Alright, so how did we want to board against control? We bring in the Force of Negations. The Endurance actually seems pretty good in this matchup, especially where they're using Snapcaster Mage. Not a huge fan of Lightning Bolt. Maybe we can like just take out Lightning Bolt Harbinger. And maybe one Ephemerate. I kind of like keeping the Prismatic Endings. We can kill their Teferis with that. Or their Ren and 6. You think they're playing... They're not playing Torpor Orb. Don't like Charmander because they have Ren and 6. That's fair. We're going to submit with this. Just started the league. My stomach is starting to say, have you thought about eating? It's going to be a couple hours. We're going to get this league done. At least, you know, get to match 3, and we'll see if we've won a match by then. Started out 0-2 with my last league with this deck, and then managed to 3-2 it. You're in Canada, right? That is true. So you're basically streaming in the middle of the night. Also true. I mean, it's early morning. Is this your natural biorhythm? How come this is your schedule? There's a couple things I could say about that. I work nights, so generally when I started streaming, I was doing it after I came home from work, and I wanted to keep that time slot because it's been a very, very good time slot. There haven't been too many people playing at this time of day. All right, we're going to keep this. So now, like, even though I'm on vacation this week, I wanted to keep the same schedule because this is when people know I'm streaming. It's a good time slot. There's not a lot of people streaming right now. You know, like right before Aspiring Spike comes on. All right, so if I play Temple Guard and Utopia Sprawl, name blue, then next turn I have Force of Negation. And just hope they don't have Prismatic Ending here. Not interested in Force of Negation. They're a Prismatic Ending. Get Solitude. All right, land pass. Hope we get a land coming up. And then I think we get Steam Vents when we fetch. All right, play a Ren and 6 here, please. That's not Ren and 6 mana. Oh, they're just passing? Brutal. Well, in that case, we're going to get Triome. Cavern of Souls. Vanishing Verse. Exile my Sprawl. If we don't cast Force of Negation on this, then we might just have nothing to do with our turn. Yeah, we would have been able to do nothing this turn. We would have lost that mana. We would not have been able to cast Risen Reef. Alright, pass turn. Not interested in Solitude right now. There's Teferi, brutal. Well, we got the... They're probably just going to bounce our Utopia Sprawl. Jerks. Land? Fuck. That's bad. That's super bad. And we can only put the Sprawl in this garden? We wanted blue mana with this, right? Think we might be... yeah, we're out of it. Go get Forest. Oh, good. We drew a land. So what do we play here? We could Prismatic Ending the Teferi. We could play Risen Reef. I think we go for Risen Reef. 5-color with Ghost Quarter. I know. What is even going on? I think I need to cast the Sprawl. So let's see here. We go get, I think, Breeding Pool is what we get. And then Breeding Pool taps for green. We get the white mana on the Sprawl and blue from the Triome. Yeah, they can have Quarter Loop with Ren and 6. Good point. That's terrifying. So we get blue here. We get green here. Oh, don't counter this, bro. Counterspell. Yep. Alright. Nothing we can do here. F6. We have no action because of Teferi. Alright, we get a land here. So we can Omnath or we can Risen Reef. If we Risen Reef, we can hold up Ephemerate. No, we can't because of Teferi. I'm going to Risen Reef, I think. Put that in our hand. Play this. Your turn. I mean, we're not totally out of it. Oh, the Snapcaster Mage. Let's just get in for some Snapcaster beats. No blocks. Oh yeah, Teferi returns Snapcaster, draws a card. They get Fatal Push for the Risen Reef. Nice one. All right, let's see if we can resolve an Omnath. I guess we could Mulldrifter and Ephemerate. This is bad versus Counterspell, but I don't think it's as bad as losing our Omnath. Snapcaster for Counterspell. Jerk. But yeah, we knew this was going to happen, so like I didn't want to lose my Omnath to it. So now we can put in Fury. Get rid of their Snapcaster Mage and just have this serious threat staring them down. Yeah, it's a lose-lose situation. Oops, this one. I mean, if you bounce to Fairy, I guess I can't really replay it. You'll have counter magic up. Green. Blue, white. That's a good one. Oh, and they have a fetch land to back it up? Maybe I should have solituded the Omnath in response so they didn't get the mana. That might have been a punt. Now they get big Teferi. I think we're just about ready to concede this game. Opponent is too strong. No, stop. We don't even have double white for the Solitude right now. Seems bad. I think we're going to scoop them up. GG's. Got lands, got spells. We're going to keep this one. It is kind of scary, though, because we don't really have any plays. Talos41, thanks for the follow, friend. Is this Spirits? Windswept Heath. I think I go Heath for Triome here. Jeskai Humans. Another option, yep. We'll find out. You just played them? Nice. Okay, yep. There's the human, and here comes Thalia. Champion of the Parish to start. Alright. I'm thinking Fury should be pretty good. Another Teferi. So we just play Stomping Ground pass. No plays for 2 turns. Seems good. Yeah, human again. So how many humans are they going to play, and how boned am I? Can't be countered. Power equal to number of creatures you control. Whenever you attack, for each opponent, create a 1/1 creature. Scary. Oh, that's a new one to me. Had not seen that card before. Wow, that's good. That is so good. We really need to cast this Fury. We need a red card off the top right now. We can get Mulldrifter as well, so we can Mulldrifter into a red card. Okay, we found Fury. I think we still Mulldrifter, or we could actually like Teferi and Fury. So we could Teferi bounce this, and then Fury kill these. This is blue and white. Okay. Seems magic. All right. We're still in the game. Really well-timed Fury there. Not sure about the Teferi, if we were maybe supposed to Mulldrifter. There's a Thalia's Lieutenant. Seems bad. Get a Sprawl. Got a lot of white, got a lot of red. So our colors are pretty good. We need to get a green source. Let's get a breeding pool. Let's see if we find Ephemerate. We do not. Alright, pass turn. We're going to lose our Teferi here. But next turn we get to hard cast a Mulldrifter. Depending on our draw, if we find Ephemerate, we'll probably evoke it anyway. Okay, yep. Kind of what I expected to see here. So they send Thalia's Lieutenant at Teferi. Yep. And this is at us. Okay. Risen Reef. That is a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can go Risen Reef, evoke Mulldrifter. Let's play the Reef and see what we get. Blue, green, doesn't matter. Windswept Heath into play. So we can go Teferi. Whatever we bounce here doesn't seem very good. I kind of want to just Mulldrifter and hope we draw like into some Furies or something. Okay. Hey, we got a Fury and an Ephemerate. We don't have the red to be able to Fury right now, but next turn Fury is looking incredible. Pass turn. Can we survive a turn, though? This is actually a really scary board. This is a really cool human. Is it whenever another creature, whenever you attack, for each opponent, create a 1/1? Okay. And do you have to actually attack with another creature? I think so, just the way this is worded. Reflector Mage. Are we just dead to Reflector Mage? That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we're just dead. Don't have the red card. Yeah, you just have to attack with any number of creatures. Makes sense. Doesn't matter if it's her or not, you just need to send in with anything. Good game. Alright, so we'll bring in Helix. Bring in Foundation Breaker. Engineered Explosives. Take out Mulldrifter. And and Harbinger. Is the Teferi even very good here? All right, let's submit. I think we're going to be playing a very different deck on Friday. I think I'm going to go back to Hammer Time, play something aggressive and quick. This is really fun to like try and get the idea of what these decks are, but whew, it's complicated. It's not a very complicated choice right here, though. This is a mulligan. 2 lands. I think we're going to keep this and hope we get that extra land. Get rid of one of these Risen Reef. Opponent kept on 7. Let's keep this up here so that I can try and remember that we have access to it. First turn Aether Vial. Champion of the Parish. Solid. Oh, we get Solitude. Well, we can throw the Ephemerate away to Solitude something if we want. Need a land on top, though. Land on top is super important. With like a white source. And I think we probably just wait here. Hopefully we can get this Risen Reef to stick. Oh no. Meddling Mage. Oh, that's rough. What do you name with that? Probably Fury? Yeah. Confirmed not ghosting. Yeah, we're going to take this. No Solitude. Utopia Sprawl. Oh, that's awkward. That is so awkward. What color do we name with this? We have green. We need blue and white. I think we name white so we can Ephemerate. They just have free reign this turn. If they have a solid hand here. Like, if they have another Meddling Mage, I think the game is over. Just Meddling Mage, Solitude. We have to throw the Solitude down in response to their Meddling Mage. Get this one. If we draw land, we can put Kaheera to hand, discard it to Solitude, Ephemerate Solitude, clear their board. Yep. Yep. All that happens. It's really good. It's really good, opponent. You're gonna crush me. We got Fury. We didn't get land. Really needed land here. We could Mulldrifter, try and get the cards. We could like go for land white card. We could Risen Reef. Risen Reef gives us a blocker. Is one blocker even good enough? Like, we just get crushed under this pressure. I think I need to Risen Reef, go for white card and land. Sorry, Mulldrifter. I think I need to Mulldrifter, go for white card and land. We miss. We're dead. Alright, unfortunate. Yep, is what it is. They had the answer to Fury, and we didn't have enough white cards to be able to Solitude. GG's. This one's not great. The colors are so awkward. We don't have Ephemerate mana. Don't have Prismatic Ending mana. But our opponent is mulliganing, and we're on the play. So we can put something together here. We got Mulldrifter on turn 3 on the play. We have access to Solitude, Ephemerate if we find a white land. Oh, wicked! We're playing against Yawgmoth combo, friends! So cool. Well, don't really have anything to play here. We could Solitude the Bird of Paradise, but I'd rather like Solitude their Yawgmoth. Wish we had that white mana for Prismatic Ending right there. But Solitude Ephemerate can just absolutely destroy them. Take away all their resources, because they play a lot of mana dorks. Oh wow, Solitude on their bird actually seems super good. Oh, okay, they do have the land. As soon as turn what can they go off if no interaction? Turn 3. Turn 3 is the earliest. And that's also very rare. It rarely happens they can go off turn 3. Oh, come on, deck. I need you to do better than this. I'm just having a quick chat with the opponent, letting them know that they made a fine choice on what deck to play today. So if they play Yawgmoth here, we probably just have to wait and see if they start the combo. They should not start combo here. They should wait. Yep, good play, opponent. Solid. They know how to play the deck. Definitely wait there. And we're dead. I mean, we're We're going to Solitude the Yawgmoth as soon as they start a combo. But, yeah, like, we gave them way too much time. We had a 2-land hand and didn't draw another land. This is reminding me of League 1. Okay, so yeah, this is where we respond and kill their Yawgmoth. Get rid of Omnath, I guess. I'm going to want to keep Prismatic Ending. I think that opponents should have still just waited. I was doing nothing, so just wait, untap, start attacking with your creatures. Alright, so they should sacrifice Young Wolf here, get some card draw going. I think they should sacrifice the Bird of Paradise as well to reset the Wolf and just draw like 3 cards. We could Solitude the Young Wolf when they try and put a counter on it. So let's see. If we Solitude the Young Wolf now, I think it cancels 2 of their draws. And we'll get rid of Ephemerate so we can have the Prismatic Ending. Get rid of the Wolf. Alright, now they sacrifice the Wolf, get that extra draw. We fizzle one of their draws. I think this one fizzles. Yep. They get this one. Kill their Yawgmoth. Then they get their Strangleroot Geist, draw card. That would have been so different if we had access to white mana there for the Ephemerate. But they got to draw so many cards with their Yawgmoth, meanwhile we went down like 4 cards. And they're pressuring us with Strangleroot Geist. I think we probably kill the Strangleroot Geist with Prismatic Ending, depending on our draw here. Oh no, Grist. I think we're just buried. We didn't have enough resources. It's always coming back to StarCraft 2. Not enough resources. Can't kill the Grist, so we can Prismatic Ending the Strangleroot, or we can Mulldrifter draw 2 cards. Prismatic Ending's probably the right choice. Cavern of Souls, Prismatic Ending. I guess we can play Flamekin Harbinger this turn. And we have 4 mana with Cavern of Souls. What do we put on top? Probably Fury? Yeah, we have a red card with Omnath. We got double red with Cavern of Souls. Let's go get Fury. We can kill most of their board with that. And then Prismatic Ending the Geist. What do we have in the sideboard for this matchup? Not too much. We have Endurance. We could play Force of Negation. Not great, though, in this matchup. Engineered Explosives, kind of so-so. Ooh, Gross Messenger. I wonder how many copies they're playing. One of the questions that a Yawgmoth combo pilot has to answer for themselves is how many copies of Grolf Messenger are you playing? How many copies of Bird of Paradise are you playing? Right now, generally, people are playing fewer messengers and more birds. I am on the opposite side of that argument. I think I will want to play more messengers, fewer birds. All right, get rid of my blocker, come in for 4. Can't get rid of the messenger. That one's a jerk. Alright, so I Fury. I get rid of Grist. Fury, get rid of Grist, Geist. And then kill the wolf with Prismatic Ending. But then they just get to keep Hierarch Messenger and kill me. So yeah, I'm going down to 1 here. Go ahead. I would say we're almost guaranteed to be dead. All they have to do is hit us with Messenger and sacrifice it. So they have a lot of cards here that could absolutely just win the game. We go to 1, and we can no longer fetch. And if they have almost anything, we lose. Extra Geralf's Messenger. Ooh, is this another Geralf's? No, it's Yawgmoth. Okay. So yeah, they just sacrifice Geralf's Messenger. Nice one. GG. All right, so as we were looking at before, we don't exactly have a lot of cards to bring in here. We're going to bring in the Endurance. And I think that's about it. Love, Fury, and Solitude, and Ephemerate, and Prismatic Ending. Those cards are so good here. The Lightning Bolts are actually kind of poor. We could take out the Lightning Bolts. Oh, actually, we're already at a good card set here. We don't have to take any more cards out. Well, what did we already took out? We took out the Harbingers. Are the Harbingers better than the Lightning Bolts? I think they are. Because Harbingers get us Solitudes and Furies. And Lightning Bolts just aren't very good in this matchup. Alright, I think we're going to go with this. 2 Endurance for 2 Lightning Bolts. Let's see if we can put a hand together here. Not great. It's pretty slow. We have an Omnath. We have an Ephemerate. If we can find our way to Fury, this is good. I think I hate like mulliganing a hand that has lands because of how often we've gotten screwed with this deck. But this hand doesn't do anything to the opponent. Yeah, that's a good point, Lars. I was just thinking about their other stuff, but yeah, like having Lightning Bolt turn 2 for their bird is actually really important. I was just thinking about their Undying creatures. No, good point, good point. Is there any way for the Yawgmoth player to fizzle Solitude ability if cast on Yawgmoth, win the game in response? Ah, much better. Much better. Keep this. Get rid of... Oh, they're all good cards. I want to keep the Harbinger because I can discard it to Fury. So I think we get rid of the Endurance because I want the Teferi so they can't... Yeah, the Teferi is actually kind of good. And I want to keep the Harbinger for the Fury. We want to draw lands here, so I'm just going to keep the Harbinger in hand. I guess, like, technically 0-2 drop, you could play Spellskite, and then you could, when they Solitude your Yawgmoth, you could search up Spellskite, and then switch the Solitude to Spellskite. Alright, so we want blue mana and probably red mana. This is so awkward, this hand, not having access to green early. Maybe we just want blue-green and just not have red mana available right now. Breeding Pool. Let's go Breeding Pool. Ephemerate? Okay, Flooded Strand's not bad. I like that. We're just going to Prismatic Ending the bird here. Okay, here comes Strangaroot Geist. Not exactly a card we can tick up to Teferi on. Maybe we just want to go get Kaheera on our turn. Losing quite a bit of life here. Gonna have to watch that. Solitude, nice. So yeah, we can put Kaheera to our hand, and then we have Solitude to get rid of Strangaroot Geist. What land do we want to get here? Probably Sacred Foundry. I'm fine with taking 2 here. We can wait a mo. Wait a mo. Grist. Okay, so we're going to want to Fury the Grist. We can Fury the Grist, Teferi the Insect, and Solitude the Geist. Get a Cavern of Souls. So close to actually being able to cast our spells. Maybe we don't have to Solitude right away. Risen Reef, nice draw. Okay. I think I want to go ahead and Fury. Get rid of that Grist. And then we can let the Teferi die. And then next turn play Risen Reef, and when we evoke Solitude, we'll be able to draw a card off of it. Yeah, we're going to let Teferi die here. I want to get that card draw off the Risen Reef. And we might just have a better target. Like if they play Yawgmoth or something, we just have to kill that. Yawgmoth. Yawgmoth's a jerk. Maybe we'll draw an Ephemerate or something. Yeah, let's draw Ephemerate here, please. Cavern of Souls, okay. Elemental. White. Blue. Green. Risen Reef. Omnath, okay. I think we just pass. No, I don't think we do pass. I think we do these Solitude now so that they don't have access to extra mana for like Chord or whatever. So we'll exile this, evoke this, get rid of Geist. Okay, I want to put this on the stack, and then this on the stack, and Risen Reef comes off first in case I draw Ephemerate. We get Prismatic Ending. Oh, not bad, actually. We get to get rid of the Wolf as well. That's pretty good. Good thing we did this on our main step. Now, we are out of cards, but next turn we get to play Omnath with a Risen Reef in play. An opponent has no resources. If they drop Yawgmoth, kill Risen Reef, they're definitely still in this. Just one non-Yawgmoth turn, please. Oh, Yawgmoth. We have nothing to do here, so I'm just going to F6 while I'm reading this comment from Mark Jealous. Because of your picture on your stream, I have wondered, do you own a ferret? If it is a ferret, or if it is something else, what is it? Yes, that is a ferret. That was my ferret. I have his picture up in Memorandum. His name was Duck, and he was a handful and a wonderful, wonderful friend. And I intend on continuing the theme of ferrets. I was talking with actually somebody about designing some emotes for the channel. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it right now, but the plan moving forward is to have a set of ferret emotes similar to how Bakba Soup has a set of chicken emotes. Big fan of ferrets. I think they're absolutely adorable. Probably the best pet that I've ever had in my life. Are stoats able to be pets? Yes and no. I don't know, like, the legality in your region. They aren't traditional pets at all, but, you know, like, some people have, you know, like, dangerous snakes as their pets, you know? And I think stoats are absolutely adorable. They're smaller than ferrets. Their energy levels are just, like, incredibly high. Solitude, nice. So yeah, we can play land, fetch, Solitude, the Yawgmoth. We go get planes here. Oh, don't have a planes available. Oh, that's right. It's 2 forests, 1 plains. So we'll just go get... What do we get instead? We got red mana, green mana. I think we want extra green mana. We'll get Temple Garden. Extra white. Play Solitude. Solitude their Yawgmoth. Nice. Alright, we're still in it, friends. In it to win it. What a good sequence. Yeah, stoats are adorable. I've seen some videos on YouTube's or Facebook's or whatever about someone who rescued a stoat. Like, the amount of energy on that thing is incredible. I would not recommend it to the majority of people as a pet. Like, ferrets, you know, are a fine pet. You know, very similar to a dog or a cat, but a stoat is more of an exotic animal. So you need to have specialized knowledge to be able to take care of it properly. I'm not saying it's super difficult or whatever, but you have to realize that you're dealing with a stoat and treat it properly. Outland Liberator, yep. Oh, actually, that's pretty good. We can cycle that. We can cycle this. Okay. White. I want to keep some white mana available in case we get Ephemerate. I think we keep the Sacred Foundry. What if we get Teferi? We should use a Cavern of Souls for colorless. Actually, they're not going to have counter magic, so we should probably just use the Cavern of Souls here. Risen Reef, nice. Yeah, we do have the mana. Awesome. Okay. Put that in play. No pay life. Yes, gain 4 life. And I think we offer the trade of Solitude for their Liberator. Just keep their creatures off the board. Their having creatures is really dangerous for us. I guess, like, keeping the Solitude would have been really nice if we drew Ephemerate. But, I mean, we can Ephemerate, you know, like, Omnath and get a ton of value. Attacking with a bird. Oh, just tapping it for mana. Is this Court of Calling? Yep. Court of Calling, X is 3, go get Grist. Sacrifice, bird, kill Omnath. Would be my guess. Yep. Alright. And we're going to be able to use Risen Reef to kill their Grist. Should have been F6ing that entire turn. Oh, Fury? Okay. So maybe we just Fury the Grist instead? Which mana do I want left over? Let's tap this one. Kill that. Put that in play. Attack you. Think we've won this game. If we just draw absolute air for the rest of the game, they can come back. But with a Risen Reef in play, I think we should be able to get it. Where, like, every elemental just draws us extra cards. Blood Artist, yeah, sure, whatever. Opponent has 1 card left in hand. Good stuff, come on, good stuff. Oh, that's the best stuff! Alright, tap this for white. For blue. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Red and green. Omnath. Endurance, great draw. That should lock this game up, if the Mulldrifter didn't. We can attack now. We're just going to hold up Endurance, I think. Like, we should have this locked up. Hold on a second. Did we play a land already with Omnath? I don't think we did, right? So if I fetch, I don't get the mana. We're just going to pass. I only got 9 minutes left on the clock. I can't be spending too much time thinking about these small things when we already have a massive advantage in the game. All right, so yeah, we'll bring the lightning bolts back in. That was a mistake earlier, but like especially on the draw, the lightning bolts will be better. We got to figure out a couple cards to take out though for those. Do we like take out the Mulldrifters? I just feel like everything else is so important. Teferi is bad? You think Teferi's bad? It makes their Court of Callings harder to cast. I guess maybe it's just terrible. I don't know. I like Solitude Ephemerate here. We're going to keep this. Teferi isn't great. Alright, fair enough. We could have taken Teferi out. This is a learning stream. Teferi was never a concern, just Cord. Yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah, nothing we can do here. I shouldn't be wasting my time thinking about this. We have no action. They get to Thoughtseize us. Thoughtseize takes probably Solitude, but maybe Prismatic Ending. I think they take Solitude here. Solitude is just such a problem, especially with Ephemerate. Alright, let's draw Fury, please. A Risen Reef, okay. We're just going to play Triome Pass. And I would like to keep this on the screen so I remember we have access to it. I mean, yeah, Endurance, you're right. It's not amazing. It stops one card from undying, but it also stops the loop. So it is a way for us to interact with the combo, and that is important. All right, so we really want to find Fury off the top here. Fury. Temple Garden. I mean, land isn't the worst. We can Prismatic Ending one of these creatures. And then just play Temple Garden tapped. Alright, let's see if they have turn 3 Yawgmoth. Turn 3 Yawgmoth would be super good against us. No, it looks like they got Court of Calling. Okay. So they can Court of Calling for a 1, go get Yawgmoth. Still pretty good. We got Stomping Ground, so I guess we just play Stomping Ground Risen Reef. Blue mana, green mana, we're good. Alright, let's draw Solitude. Oh, okay. Yeah, draw Fury, that's awesome. Next turn we have Fury Ephemerate, that is so good. We just need to evade 1 Thoughtseize. Alright, pass turn. Oh wow, they're just drawing a card! Oh my god! Their hand is garbage. How many times did they mulligan? Mulligans to 6. Yeah, okay, just a 6. Get Endurance. So we could... Oh man, how do we even do this? There's so much going on here. I think we just Fury Ephemerate. So we evoke Fury with Omnath. Risen Reef 2 first. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And then we can go get a white source. Or we can just even go get like anything with this Rainforest. We need a blue, right? Alright, so we go get a blue what? Oh, it's already a forest? We need blue here, and then white here. It's already a forest. We don't need to fetch right now. We can keep it for later Omnath. And then we just hold up Temple Garden for Ephemerate. Alright, green, blue, anything, Risen Reef. Okay, into hand. Okay, into hand. Fury, cast by exiling a red card. Exile this. Make sure we put the evoke trigger onto the stack first. That's super important. Fury, this and this. Draw that card. Can we get a land, please? This is fine. It's just getting us another thing to Fury. This is totally fine. And we can even use Endurance if we wanted to just get rid of them all. I think it's fine to let them keep the one wolf. Whatever, we'll see what we draw here. Lightning Bolt, okay. Do the damage. Young Wolf comes back. And then we Ephemerate. 2 here, 1 there. Into play, Elemental. Into play. Kill their stuff. That comes back. Evoke doesn't happen. We don't attack. We could have, like, Endurance this away, but we got so much advantage. That might have been a small punt. Like, we have so much stuff. We could have easily Endurance this Young Wolf away and then attacked for 1. It's just I had so much stuff going on. Stranglerootgeist, sure. Can't really attack. And we just Ephemerate the Fury again. Kill your creatures. This time I'm going to Endurance. Alright, they have a thing. A Court of Calling for Dryad Arbor. Sure. Get Teferi. Get the Sprawl. Kill their stuff. Play Endurance. Get rid of the Undying on the Stranglerootgeist. Target you. Into play. Elemental. Yeah, take that into my hand for sure. So much stuff. What do we even do? Oh my god. So we need blue and white, so let's just go blue here. Return the Dryad Arbor to their hand. Play the Hallowed Fountain untapped. Attack for 2. And we have Ephemerate ready to go again. Well, it feels kind of bad crushing Yawgmoth combo. I absolutely love the deck, but it means that we're playing out the full league. That's a good thing. Oh man, this hand is like rough. We have the Solitude, we have Mulldrifter, we're on the play. I don't know if we're supposed to keep this. This is probably a bad keep. Ren and 6 for the Sprawls. Oh no, Basic Mountain! To Blitzer, thanks for the follow, friend. You're going to punish us for a greedy mana base with this basic mountain. Ugh. So we can Flooded Strand, get a red source, play Flamekin Harbinger, and put Risen Reef on top. Alright, so let's see. A Risen Reef costs green-blue, so we already have that with Hallowed Fountain. We need a red source. We got double white already. Blue's not a big concern. I think we do probably go for Sacred Foundry. White is one of our more important colors. Where's Stomping Ground? Oh, we can't get Stomping Ground with this fetch. Okay, I would have liked Stomping Ground. Robkin. Story checks out. How is the opponent doing nothing for 2 turns with this deck? Makes no sense. Obviously, they're going to be able to kill our critter here. But whatever. Let's just get it out there. Okay, draw the Teferi. Attack for 1. And we'll just hit 2 here. We have access to Solitude. Yeah, they're going to abrade. No reason to Solitude anything here. Let's see here. Can we say what decks we lost this league and last? I remember we lost to 5-color Control this league. What else did we play against? They have Pyroblast. Oh no! Resident Madman, thanks for the follow, friend. So they discard a Braden Mountain. Sorry about that, chat. Voice is starting to get a little bit husky. Dunister, thanks for the follow. Oh, Ephemerate? Okay. So we could... Oh, we can't Mulldrifter Ephemerate. That would just be the best. We can Solitude Ephemerate, get rid of both of these things. Ah, appreciated. We could Teferi, get rid of the token, draw a card. I don't really like that. Oh, hey there, Eyelash. How you doing? Friends, if you haven't heard about Eyelash yet, check them out. Fantastic streamer. Give them your follows. No, I'm not going to be going to Vegas. I think I heard you were, though, right? Good looking emotes, by the way. Yeah, Radiant Fountain is a classic in this list. Absolutely. I mean, from the list that I've seen, they're all playing Radiant Fountain. Yes, there is a Pauper event in Vegas. The professor is actually putting I think a tropical island. We could put this to hand. Oh, it's just also bad. I just feel like I'm under so much pressure. Maybe Solitude Ephemerate is the best thing we can do. And we probably just want to do it this turn so they can't, like, respond by killing our Solitude. Sorry for taking so much time on this play, friends. It's just, I really don't know what to do, and I feel like I'm under a huge amount of pressure. Yeah, we could have evoked Mulldrifter to hit a land drop. You're right. That might have been the way to go. We lose the Mulldrifter, but we still get to make the Solitude play if we find a land drop. But then only if we find specifically an untapped white source. Relic, sure. Yeah, there were a few things we could have done there. I'm just really not sure what we were supposed to do. Oh, neat. That's the first time I've seen Crawling Barrens. Alright, let's Ephemerate the Flamekin Harbinger and go get Risen Reef. And if they want to spend a removal spell on this, that's fine by me. That is A-okay. Cavern of Souls, so now we can play Omnath. We could play Mulldrifter, hope to draw Ephemerate. Start with a Solitude attack. I think we might just play Omnath here. I don't think they're going to have a ton of ways to actually answer Omnath, and we also have Solitude. That's a huge problem for them. Alright, so let's see here. Blue, white, green, red. Lots of different choices on what we could be doing here with our turn. We're going for the Omnath. Might be bad based just on not being able to play a land immediately and gain life. But it's such a good card against them, and, you know, if we get to keep it for one turn, I think we basically win the game. Because we just get to go Steam Vents Mulldrifter. Seems good. Oh, Windswept Heath. Nice. Okay, let's make some mana, friends. Let's go get Forest. It's a basic. So we lose less life on this. Tap Forest, play Mulldrifter, draw 2 cards. Maybe I should have played Teferi first so they wouldn't be able to respond to anything I'm doing. Probably should have played Teferi. Again, this is a learning stream, friends. We're learning as we go. Yeah, I want to keep a white mana up so we can, like, bluff Ephemerate. Blue, white, Teferi. We'll pretend we just drew it now. Yeah, we just drew it. I didn't have it before. They're going to dead the Mulldrifter, sure. Oh, they have more plays? I want to kill more of my creatures. Lightning Bolt my Solitude. Yep, you got it. Okay. So, if we want to tick down the Teferi to draw a card, I don't think we can attack with Omnath. No, if they spend their whole turn putting a counter onto Crawling Barrens to kill my Teferi, that's fine. We'll just hit nothing with this. Next turn we get to play Misty, just gain, you know, like 8 life off this Misty Rainforest. Oh, yeah, I wasn't thinking about Bugbear. This is way better. Okay, I should have been paying more attention to the creatures they had. This was a stupid attack. Bugbear at me, Goblin. Oh, no, they have to both attack Teferi? Okay. It's not the worst then. They just get to keep a Goblin. And I mean, it's still like everything they're doing for this turn is make a Goblin token, kill Teferi. Not the worst. Play Misty, gain a bunch of life. Throw Sprawl onto Forest. Name Red. Play Fury. Irelia, thanks for the follow, friend. Okay. Attack with Omnath. We could put Kaheera in our hand. I think we just pass so we can gain more life with the Misty. They are playing like a sort of a burn deck. So if we're able to just gain life, seems good. We can also just play Kaheera next turn quite easily. We could even just wait on this Misty just in case we need the lands, dependent on our draw and what they do. Let's wait and see what they do. Way down on clock here compared to the opponent. Hopefully because of the type of matchup, that won't be a problem, but we are going to have to worry about Blood Moon. X damage. Oh, they're killing my Omnath. Alright, we're going to gain the life. I don't want the Triome because I want to be able to discard that. Let's get the Stomping Ground. Or cycle, I mean. I want to be able to cycle the Triome. Lightning Bolt, okay. So that's 8, puts them to 4. Lightning Bolt almost kills. Let's tap this and this, and then we have white still, and we can keep red up. Okay. White, and keep up Sacred Foundry. Perfect. That bluffs Ephemerate and also lets us cast our Lightning Bolt. And I think we leave the Steam Vents in hand just in case we hit an Omnath next turn. But this should just be easy game here. Yeah, definitely fumbled on a couple of my sequencing lines here. I think we could have definitely played a little bit cleaner. Oh, they have a Fury themselves? Now, it only kills one thing. And then we can kill the Fury. So we kill the their Fury with our Fury, and then Lightning Bolt them for the win? Okay, we win. Oh, did I hit? Okay, I just wanted to make sure, like, we're still on their, we'll just Lightning Bolt them now. That Lightning Bolt should tell them they're dead. Red, tap this. Red, and one other mana. Kill your Fury. Like, the Lightning Bolt should tell them that they were dead there. Alright, we bring in Force of Vigor, guaranteed. Bring in Lightning Helix. Maybe Foundation Breaker. We probably want Force of Negation as well. Yeah, the Moon is the big problem, which is why I want Force of Negation specifically for Moon. What do we take out here, friends? We take out the Endurance for sure. I like the Fury and the Solitude. They're still great. Prismatic Ending I like. Maybe we take out Omnath, Locus of the Roil. How do we feel about Time Raveler? Do we take those out? I want to keep the Bolts. I want to keep the Ephemerate, so I think, like, oh man. I don't know if we can even bring in all this stuff. That might be too much stuff. Take out the Mulldrifters. And maybe we take out some number of... Harbinger is always a worse card. And maybe we take out some Omnaths because the mana consideration is so heavy. Like, Blood Moon makes Omnath basically impossible to play. I'm not sure on this, chat. I don't have a ton of experience with this deck, but I'm terrified of Blood Moon right now. Omnath is just so good against their deck, though. Teferi can potentially, like, bounce a Blood Moon. I'm only playing four Blood Moons right now. Blood Moon seems really, really good right now. Eyelash says, lost a burn in the finals of the local 1K playing this deck in August. Was my first paper tourney in 7 years. Wow, well, congratulations on making it to the finals. That's super impressive. I know it always kind of feels like, you know, you make it to the top table and you want to be the victor of the whole tournament. And it's tough to take that loss at the end of a day. But, like, you still got to look at what you accomplished in that day. And, like, that's really impressive to be second best out of an entire field of people. Keep this. Good against Blood Moon. We can get white and blue. Get Triome. I think I probably hold the Triome in my hand for a little bit because I want to make sure I get my basics. Oh man, this deck has me so scared. Even with Force of Vigor in hand, I'm terrified. And we're just not going to have any green sources. Don't exactly have a ton of green cards to pitch to the Force of Vigor. Fortunately, we can Force of Negation if they play a Moon. Ragavan. Nothing we can do about that. They just get to Ragavan all over us. Windswept Heath. I think, I don't know, with the Force of Negation, maybe we're supposed to get our shocks anyways. I don't know. We have the Triome, we have the Cavern of Souls. It's so difficult. So difficult. Yeah, we don't have any basic islands. Alright. Gotta run, get ready for the plane. But I'll be lurking when I have Wi-Fi. Hopefully I can watch mid-flight. Good luck with the stream. Well, thanks a lot for dropping by, Eyelash. And best of luck in Vegas. Alright, so we want to get a blue source. I think we probably just go Breeding Pool here. There's an Omnath. Okay, so we have something to discard to Force of Vigor now. I'm going to play the Flooded Strand so we can go get basic planes. But they probably just keep on hitting us with Ragavan. We don't have anything to deal with that right now. Chandra! Looks like Force of Negation. Get rid of Teferi, because we want to keep the Force of Vigor up. Sprawl. I think we play the Triome, put the Sprawl on the breeding pool, pass. And what do we want with the Sprawl? We don't have very much red. Don't have very much. I think we just want green, actually. So we can, like, Force of Vigor. This is bad, though. Like, if they have Blood Moon, we just lose the Sprawl. Trying to play around Blood Moon is so awkward. Yeah, we're just getting murdered by Ragavan the whole time. Blue, green, red, white. So we can play the Omnath. We actually play Omnath, hold up Ephemerate here. So, like, Ragavan has hit us, what, 3 times? At least twice. Yeah. Alright. So we don't have anything else to do this turn. Foundation Breaker. So, that's actually pretty good. Now we have something to pitch to the Force of Vigor. The question is, do we hold up Ephemerate, or do we play a land after the Omnath? Kind of think we hold up Ephemerate. This should be in my face so I remember it's there. White. Blue, green. Red. Omnath. Alright, draw a card. Fry. This spell can't be countered, deals 5 damage. Alright, Ephemerate. Draw 2 cards. Alright, we've already played a land, so we just have to pass here. That's a pretty good trade, though. Ephemerate for their Fry, draw an extra card. So they have Blood Moon, but we have Force of Vigor. Unfortunately, this is going to resolve, so we are going to lose our Sprawl. I think we just go ahead and Force of Vigor now. Because we can't really cast the Force of Vigor during our turn. And we don't have green mana for Foundation Breaker. Because we didn't go get a forest. Alright, we are definitely going to cast that. Get the extra draw on the Omnath. Nice. So yeah, we'll play the Windswept Heath so we have access to forest. And let's see here. I want to keep the plains. So I'll just tap this, this, and this. Put this to my hand. So we can gain 4 life on their turn, get forest. We have Ephemerate on Omnath. Okay, just like we drew it up. So they evoke first. Yep, we'll let it go. And then with this on the stack, Ephemerate. Oh, they have a Lightning Bolt. Okay. So yeah, they're going to have to trade a bunch of cards for ours. That's fine. We'll gain a little bit of life here. Get basic forest. Okay, they have 1 card left in hand, and we're going up to 4 on our turn. Looks good. Okay, yeah. We can get rid of that, fortunately. And play the Orphanguard. Cavern of Souls, not what I was looking for. Alright, so we're playing off the top of our decks. I believe the top of my deck is better than theirs. I believe it. Looks good. They don't have any way of interacting with our hand. I think we actually leave the Fury in hand so that we can answer whatever they're doing, but that might be a punt because maybe I'm supposed to like just play it and win this turn. Because yeah, if we had played it, we just win here. Another Force of Vigor makes me feel safe. Cancel that. We'll hold up the Force of Vigor so we can float the mana in case they play another Blood Moon. Oh, okay, yeah, sure, we can Fury that. Hodl. Hodl. Now. Actually, let's play a land first. Alright, we're good. We're done. We win this game. Yeah. If they have Moon, we don't have to carry about that. If they have Lightning Bolt, though, for the Fury, that seems bad. Oh, it wouldn't even be Lightning Bolt. It would have to be something else. Lightning Bolt doesn't work because of Kaheera. Alright, seems good. We just attack with everything here. They have to block Fury. Yeah, Fury can't be bolted because of Kaheera. I did forget about that. Alright, we'll just play the Misty Pass. There's nothing they could have here. I would be way more interested in this hand on the play, but we still keep it. Oh, what? Oh, that's cute. Oh, no! Sigarda's Aid. We have to hold up the Lightning Bolt now. We can't even play the Sprawl. We could just be dead here on turn 2 if they have Memnite to follow this up. Okay, no Memnite. That's good. Yeah, I think we have to play the Windswept Heaths and go get a Stomping Ground if they play a creature. I don't think we can play Sprawl this turn. Because they played Sigarda's Aid turn 1. Oh, nothing? Wild. Alright, let's go get Stomping Ground. No. Solitude's a nice draw. That is a great draw. Okay, so we could go get Flooded Strand, tap it. We could go get something that produces green, so we could put Sprawl on Stomping Ground. Or we could go get something that doesn't produce red, so we could go get, like, green-blue. Yeah, I like that. Right, go get Breeding Pool. Yes. And put Sprawl onto Breeding Pool, name red. A little bit low on white mana, but we have Cavern of Souls and Plains. Alright, pass turn. Hope we don't die. I mean, we're not going to die this turn, but, like, this is so scary. Sigarda's Aid, Urza's Saga. Yeah, they're just going to be making, Constructs and putting a hammer on one. Fortunately, we have Solitude. So, if we play Omnath, I think we're actually fine against Double Hammer because we just have the Solitude. I really want to just get one of these things on the board, but that might be, like, being too aggressive. Green, blue, white. Just really kind of hoping that our Solitude is going to be able to get us through to the next turn. Oh, Ephemerate is really nice. Ephemerate Solitude can work wonders against Hammer Time. I mean, they'll gain a ton of life, but so what? Okay, yeah, make another creature, sure. Then they go get Hammer. I think we have to wait and let them gain 1,000,000 life, because what if they, like, play land? Yeah, I think we wait on this and maybe be able to, like, yeah, they're going to gain 1,000,000 life, but I think this is safer. Because maybe they throw a hammer on it again? No, okay. I wish I could, we could just take the 13, gain a bunch of life next turn, then we have access to Solitude Ephemerate, and we can get all of their stuff. I mean, that's so risky. Whatever. Maximum greed, let's go. No fetch. No fetch kind of sucks. So yeah, we have 5 mana for Solitude. Or we could Solitude Ephemerate and Lightning Bolt. Pure Steel Paladin, what a pain. Alright, so we block this construct with Omnath, and then we Solitude this one. Kind of looks like they have a thing. Opponent gains 14 life. Ouch. Cranial Plating. Yep. Yep. So this looks like a trade currently. Yeah, fine with that. Wish we had the Lightning Bolt for the Pure Steel, but we have the Ephemerate to kill it. Yeah, that happens. They're going to gain a ton of life. Just the most life. So we want to keep white mana for Ephemerate open. So I tap this for green. I have red. Put this on blue. Go blue. Tap this for green. Get blue. Tap this for white. Oh, and then we don't have Lightning Bolt mana. Draw a card, get another Ephemerate. Nice. So yeah, we can just play Temple Garden, hold up Devil Ephemerate. Yep, they gain 1,000,000. But we're going to be able to redraw with Omnath here. We have Lightning Bolt for future turns. Oh, the Urza Saga. We still got to worry about Urza Saga and Lurrus. We have the Bolt for Lurrus. And fortunately, most of their stuff was just exiled. Alright, draw an extra card. Oh, Risen Reef, nice. Alright, so... here we go, blue-green. We still have red mana with the Breeding Pool, so we can still Lightning Bolt. Okay. Play... I think we just want to play Temple Garden. And attack. Got a lot of life to work through. Opponents have 45. Thanks, Solitude. Guess it's better than just being dead. Let's Ephemerate again. You're thinking Bolt here? I was thinking draw more cards. Okay, opponent concedes. Nice. Thank you for the concession, opponent. It would have taken me a long time to be able to finish that match. Alright, we bring in Force of Vigor, Engineered Explosives, Foundation Breaker. I'm not sure if we're supposed to bring in Force of Negation. Teferi seems okay. Lightning Bolt seems good. Maybe we want to play Helix. Not a huge fan of Mully D. Alright, what do we got for our hand here? A pair of Cavern of Souls and Utopia Sprawl and Lightning Helix. Give me a break, deck. This hand looks great. The Helix is uncastable, but we got the Engineered Explosives. We only need a red source to make Helix good. I like the Explosives on 1 turn 1. Do we actually just like... I'm in between getting rid of Omnath or Lightning Helix. We're doing what we can. Not sure on what I pitch here. Could also get rid of the Risen Reef. Like, the Omnath is so good to be able to discard to all of our incarnations. Risen Reef gets us card advantage. Maybe we just get rid of the Helix because we already have a couple answers. And we can't cast the Helix. I mean, we can't cast Risen Reef or Omnath either. Esper Sentinel. Oh, that's a pain in the ass. I think we just probably Engineered Explosives on 1 here. Utopia Sprawl, though? Oh, man. I want to play Sprawl. Esper Sentinel is just such a good turn 1 for them. I think I go Engineered Explosives on 1. Let them draw a card, but get the Engineered Explosives down. I hate letting them draw a card. It sucks. Thoughtseize here? Yep. Definitely going to be a difficult matchup, but we do have the tools. Let's try and order this a little bit. Like lands over here. Yeah, like that. Alright, the takeover of the Risen Reef makes sense. Play a Mem Knight. Okay. Attack for 1. Alright. Kind of interested in playing Sprawl here. Do they play a second land? Oh, they do have a second land, of course. Oh, we get a land. That's not bad. Alright, blue or red? I think we go red. It's close. Blue for Teferi. Gonna go red. Red for Fury. Because then with a Cavern of Souls, we have the double red. Uh-oh. We just die here. If they have double hammer, that's what we get for tapping out. Nice. Good one. That's how you play Hammer Time, friends. Wait for me to make a mistake and then capitalize. Well played. And you know, like Hammer Time is #1 for jumping on an opponent's misplays. Alright, let's get some lands and sideboard cards. Oh, I did say I wanted lands. Multiple lands. This doesn't cast Ephemerate. This hand would be so... Excuse me. This hand would be so good if this land cast Ephemerate. I like this one. We have Foundation Breaker. We have Ephemerate. Keep this. Alright, so I want to keep Ephemerate for sure, Breaker, and Sprawl, guaranteed. I want to keep the lands, so it's either between... It's between these three cards here on what to go. So Windswept Heath casts Ephemerate. We have to keep that. So it's either Cavern of Souls or Omnath. I think we get rid of Cavern. And we just go Forest, Sprawl, and then what do we name with Sprawl? Red or white? Because we can get red and white with Windswept Heath. Gonna name red. We can get white-blue, maybe. Hallowed Fountain with Windswept Heath. This is really good if they play Sigarda's Aid. Esper Sentinel. Well, we can get rid of the Esper Sentinel and the Springleaf Drum. Get Temple Garden. Okay. So yeah, we tap this for Foundation Breaker, Evoke, and then Temple Garden, Ephemerate it. Get rid of Esper Sentinel first, and then get rid of Springleaf Drum. Alright. Evoke on the stack first, and then Foundation Breaker, the Esper Sentinel. Ephemerate. Kill the Springleaf Drum. Your turn. Not the best, but definitely pretty good. And we can get rid of that Memnite guaranteed here. Ingenious Smith is a pretty good one for them. Be able to reload a little bit. Oh, wow, they just draw a hammer with it. Well done. Alright, let's get rid of that Memnite. And we can Ending. Okay, well, let's just play Omnath first. Alright, so we have green, red, white, so we need blue. Let's go get Steam Vents. Could get Steam Vents, or we could get Hallowed Fountain. We don't have double white yet. Let's get Hallowed Fountain. What a draw! Best draw on the deck. Sigarda's Aid, yep. And as you try to equip the hammer, we will Solitude your creature. I hate getting rid of this and then they still have Sigarda's Aid on the board. Is there another way we could do this? Like, we can let it resolve. We hit, and then we get to Prismatic Ending the hammer. Pretty risky, though. Kind of like just Solitude this immediately, and then we don't have to deal with it. One, two, three, four, five. Damn. Attack all. And put the Orphanguard in our hand. Esper Sentinel, sure. No hammer yet. Cavern of Souls, bad draw. Alright, let's hope they don't have hammer. Nice. Okay, we beat Hammer Time. Managed to get a pair of 3/2s with elementals. Alright, friends. Not bad. A pair of positive leagues. 6 hours of streaming. Not bad at all. And I think it was pretty interesting that both of our leagues, we started 0-2 and then ground out the 3-2 both times. Nice. Definitely had that last game. I think all the games were fairly interesting, but that last one had some pretty complicated decisions where basically, like, it's all or nothing. You make the right choice or you die. Definitely had a fun time playing the Elementals deck today. I think that it's a little bit more my speed than the control deck. I have a little bit of difficulty with the control deck, although being completely honest, I had quite a bit of difficulty with this deck. Being able to find the proper land drops, sequencing your lands through, like turns 1 through 5, and then making sure you tap your lands properly, turns 4 onward, was definitely pretty complicated. I found myself down on time on the clock for most of this stream. So, this deck is fun. It seems to be very powerful if it's given the time, but I think that it's a deck that you really have to spend the time with in order to start to really understand how the deck functions to be able to play it efficiently. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. Definitely glad that I picked this deck up for today. And hopefully all of you enjoyed it as well.